this week's programme, we are headed to Semple Stadium in Thurles. Now, last night, that was the venue for the meeting of the Munster champions Tipperary and Dublin. Now, the Dubs had a good warm-up for the league, winning the Walsh Cup last month. Could they take that form to Thurles? The commentator is Ger Canning.
Manager Michael Ryan's first league game in charge, Tipperary give debuts to Dara Quinn from Nina, chosen at centre field, and Bursley's Dan McCormack in the half-forward line. The gifted Noel McGrath forms an inside-forward line with his younger brother John, and another from Borris, Conor Kenny. Of course, this is Ger Cunningham's second year in charge of Dublin, and his team tonight shows Conor Dooley picked in goal, the return of Joey Boland and Oisin Goff to the backs, Eamon Dillon chosen to wear the number 11 shirt, with an inside forward line including David Dotsy O'Callaghan and Mark Shute. Darren Gleeson straight down through the centre as the rain continues to pour down. Cian O'Callaghan out there at centre half back, following his man everywhere. Stalemate situation. McMorrow was waiting for it. Coming away with it, however, is Jason Ford. Ford, the UL student, shortens the grip on the stick and fires it over the bar. Gleeson just surveying where he might put this one, trying to maximise Tipperary's advantage. It was Cian O'Connell who got to it. It's Jason Ford who goes after it, and it's in the back of the net. And it's Jason Ford, low and hard, past Conor Dooley, and Tipperary lead here by 1-2 to a point. Beautifully down by Dara Plunkett. Into the path of David O'Callaghan, and Dotsy picks it up. And that's one that Dublin need, and Dotsy O'Callaghan puts it over the bar beautifully. His first of the night. Up towards Conor Kenny once again, couldn't hold it this time, but there's support. Inevitably it's Jason Ford, and Ford has fired over another. He's got a goal and 3, and he is the scoring star of the show so far. Well, going up to 28 minutes gone. Again, very good work here, this time by Noel McGrath. The inside forward line is working really hard, each and every one of them. They've all scored from player from frees so far. Back out here as far as Noel McGrath, got a lovely point at the first half, and he's starting the second half in similar fashion. Lovely score by McGrath. Fed forward once more towards Eamon Dillon. The Neof Fionbara player, 2 Tipperary backs after him, back out as far as Shute. Yellow carded a few moments ago, but this time drawing attention to himself for the right reasons and getting his first point of the match. Ford gets loose for once, sets it up here for Noel McGrath, trims it back as far as Jason Ford, and Ford this time taps it over the bar. He's got a goal at 4. Tracy, and passing it back here as far as Dara O'Connell, and Dara O'Connell shows what Dublin have been missing maybe, with really good outside shooting and a fine point, and 15 minutes remain. Cathal Barrett steadies himself, drops it in there towards the full forward, and that line has done really well and fed the half line of Jason Ford, and Ford has got another, and he's now got a goal and 5 points in this match. And Gleeson, with great accuracy, picks out Dylan Fitzell, and Dylan Fitzell has been yellow carded a few moments ago here. But the other side of Dylan Fitzell is that he's the most wonderful striker of a ball, catches it splendidly. Really spectacular score here. He gets away from Chris Scrummy. No easy matter. Near the sideline and brilliantly over. That ball is forward towards John McGrath. Awkward angle for him, but he's going to make little of the angle, I think, and does so. 2 in a row from open play for John McGrath. But Tips lead at this stage is 12 points. A goal at 9 ahead. And John McGrath once again wins that one. Support player is Jason Ford. Back in towards O'Dwyer once again. And O'Dwyer knocks it over. 2 points in a row by John O'Dwyer. It's been an overwhelming victory for Tipperary against a Dublin side that were very, very flat indeed. Tip looked superior from the word go. Victory for Michael Ryan on his first day out as Tipperary manager. Tip beat Dublin by 123 to Dublin's 12 points.
I wouldn't be deceived by the scoreline. You know, this is absolute winter conditions here in Thurles. But look, we came to win and you know, make a start on the National Hurling League campaign, which we did. So we're happy with that. But I wouldn't read much into it beyond that.
All play tonight. Tip were really good, really sharp, and I suppose they're an experienced team, and you know, it was a big challenge for us to come on tonight. I suppose missing the players that we had, and you know, through injuries and that kind of stuff. So, but again, our guys will have to learn from it. It's you know, we've a week to turn it around, and we play Galway next Saturday. So we got to look at as to how things we can improve and prepare properly for next Saturday.
Yeah, not too much doubt about that result. Tip enjoying themselves in front of the home crowd last night. Liam Sheedy, you were in that crowd. You were enjoying yourself as well. Well, I suppose you have to be honest and say Dublin really didn't bring the ammunition last night to Thurles.
No, Tip were full value for the 14-point victory. I mean, Dublin never really... They were lifeless yesterday evening, Michael, for whatever reason. I mean, you wouldn't have seen that coming. They were very good in the Walsh Cup.
Yeah.
You know, looked to be going really, really well. But they brought nothing to Thurles yesterday evening. You know, they were a point each after 10 minutes. But that was because of Tip's wides. But 1-9 to 3 points. And Tip had 10 wides in that first half. We could have been going home at half time. But Ger Cunningham has a lot of soul searching to do with that bunch this week. Conscious they are missing some key players. But ultimately, that was a very, very poor and inadequate performance in Dublin last night.
It was. Perhaps you wouldn't have seen it so much through the highlights that we just showed there, but really, the Tip defence were mopping up everything last night. They seemed to have total control of the game at times.
Yeah, you know, we spoke it earlier about the importance of having a sound defence that you can really work from. Because I mean, everything that you do in the game, the platform is built from the back, and just their use of the ball and with their support play, the way that, you know, there was a few changes yesterday. I mean, James Barry came out centre back, looked very much at ease. Thomas Hamill went in full back again, was not troubled in any way. Michael Cahill back in his corner, and you know, Cahill Barrett he's a guy that's really on top of his game. But you know, this guy, I think, you know, he had been operating, he was trying to do a job up centre forward the last year. But I mean, Brendan Maher, you know, having wing back, he's attacking the game. You see him going up there winning his free, and Padraig Maher getting these 2 points. Defensively, Tipperary were very well structured, and whoever beats them this year is really going to have to break down that defence, and it's not going to be easy.
No, it's not going to be easy. You look at Tipperary, you look at all the wonderful hurlers that they have, Henry, but they found a man from somewhere else.
Yeah, it was interesting. I think Michael Ryan came out at the beginning of the year, said he wanted to go more direct, more physical, and there's a man playing full forward who I hadn't heard of before, from Kildare originally. His father would have played with Lee in the 80s, Conor Kenny. And you know, last night, this is the thing for me, is that he was winning his own ball winning ability, won a free, scored a great point, and this is just, you know, the top forward actually for Tip yesterday was Jason Ford with 1-5. But again, Conor Kenny win that hard ball. I think, again, just like similar I said to Galway in the previous game, when the pressures come on Tip in the last couple of years, they've really, you know, Bubbles, Seamus Callan, they can all make the ball talk, there's no doubt about it. But you need someone strong to win the ball. And Conor Kenny, for, you know, Michael Ryan would have been a shining light last night that he won. I suppose a big test is coming next weekend against Paul Murphy and Joey Holden. But for him, it was a great start in the league last night, and I think that's what Michael Ryan is looking for.
Oh, I'm sure it is. All right.